Ramu Greg, one of the defenders there. So both coaches into the bench a few times. Here's Yeo, gets a pass away inside. It's Edwards for the line, and the Panthers are on the board.
Isaiah Yeo, Nathan Cleary gets the ball, fires it to Yeo, and then off that left foot creates some space. Sorensen and Dylan Edwards, well, I've been singing his praises all night in defence. He's always there. Well, he's always there in attack as well. You see him pushing through the middle of the field. Harvey Norman replay. It was Yeo, Sorensen, and then Dylan Edwards finished off the movement. Anticipation and patience. They turned the footy over in good field position in the last set, earned the field position, and then they struck.
Cleary again, Hosking, first man option there. Once again, it's Weeks who makes the tackle on him. They go to the short side again. Cleary for Edwards. They opened up very meekly, that Manly defence.
On the back of the play, the ball from Hosking sweeps down that narrow short side and just finds Dylan Edwards. A bit of late footwork there. And some very, very poor defence. You said meek, Warren, and hard not to agree. Look at this, just a little shimmy on Tuolangi, and that is as bad as miss you'll see at this level. And Dylan Edwards combining, the ever-reliable Dylan Edwards combining with Nathan Cleary. Couldn't believe his luck. Got on the outside of Tuolangi, and Penrith coasting at the moment.
He's such a talent. Every time the discussion turns to the best fullbacks. From the middle of the field, Yeo to the line. Now there's some progress. Chance here for Edwards. Back on the inside. He's got another one. They probed, kept looking for an option.
Inside for Cooper Johns out on that left edge for Manly, and it's Yeo sending all the attack down that side of the field with Cleary. And there it is, just again that short little bit of footwork. Back on the inside shoulder. He does a good job, Weeks, here just to try and keep his body square. And as he accelerates, just drops his head at the last minute. And a little bit of footwork and sharpening off that right foot there, Edwards. Just got on the inside of Kyo Weeks, and Dylan Edwards picks up his second of the night. Penrith's right edge just blistering at the moment.
Cherry Evans and Olakawatu combined to stop him. Luke to the open side, back to Yeo. He finds Cleary, there's space there once again. Cleary unloads, and Dylan Edwards has a first half hat-trick.
His footwork down the short side, that got rid of the markers and kept the Manly defensive line nice and tight. The offload from Cleary, the ball from Yeo, simply superb, and no surprise whatsoever that it's Dylan Edwards. And as Cleary showed, nice tackle from Weeks underneath. Just unable to wrap up the ball and missed it everywhere. Just comes pushing through what was a gaping hole. And again, the Manly left edge at 6s and 7s. They are all over the shop in this first half.
Here is Cleary out the back. Parker looking at his man, not the ball. And it's Sevens rugby now. To'o back on the inside, staying alive. Edwards looking for 4, and he'll get it!
From Cleary for the first time tonight. Yeo ball play. Cleary misfires as Parker come into jam. And the no-look pass around the corner to brother Brian. To'o in the headgear, and there's Dylan Edwards just bouncing, swerving, and pinballing his way towards just another try here tonight. This will be stunning, this from Brian To'o. Head-on vision, bang, off the right foot on the inside there of Cooper Johns. Gets through the tackle of Parker. The pass around the corner with Tuolangi holding on. Edwards did tremendous to get on the outside of Tom Trbojevic, around Cherry Evans. Panthers flying, and so too Dylan Edwards. What a night it's been for the fullback.
Kenny Zalesniak did well there, didn't jam in, and marked up on Turava as Cleary goes wider. Edwards beating defenders, he'll beat another one, Dylan Edwards.
But it's Cleary going deep into the line, and a nice little show and go. Freddie Lussick starting to fatigue through the middle. Jackson Ford just shrugged off. Look at the fend right into the shoulder there of Ford. Cuts back on the inside of Tohu Harris. The arm reaches out, did well to keep his balance and regain his feet. And Edwards changes hands. That's smart as Cookstar comes across. And Penrith find their first points. Boy, what a game it's been. What an opening half we got here.
Good ball, Sorensen. Sorensen gets through. Over the top to Peachy. The Peach throws a dummy. Tyrone Peachy gets it around the corner. And there's another one.
And did it easy too. Harvey Norman replay. Luai, he's seen the numbers on the outside. He chose to run Jackson Polo. He was deep looking for the kick on the last. And Tyrone Peachy, easy as you like. Took on Tedesco, back on the inside.
He still hasn't pulled his pants up.
Here's the brave play here, Sorensen. There's the last tackle. A lot of players had panicked there and would have got rid of the ball, but he broke the tackle of Suwili and ended up offloading once he broke the tackle. It's a tough play though when you give it to someone who's not used to it, JT.
Inside the last 5.
He's Martin. Bounding downfield, getting through another. Getting past Brown. Now on to Edwards. Oh, yes! Penrith go all the way. It's Liam Martin. It's Dylan Edwards.
They're in the World Cup and just charging through the Roosters. Lineup goes over the top of Tedesco. Gets rid of Brown into the backfield. Sums it up beautifully. Nice pass to Edwards, who's always there. Always there. And he streaks away, but it's been the start tonight. It was Moses Leota early.
Oof.
And Liam Martin who have led the way for Penrith and showing great acceleration.
Or on Tedesco. He was turned into one of the speed bumps behind us on Driver Avenue. There's not many that are going to stop Liam Martin running at full throttle.
How good is he? Look at this for a shot too. Right there.
Good stop there by Thompson and also Crossman. Kenny comes across to Cogger. Salmon for Peachy here, tracking to the middle. Edwards sees some space. He beats Ponga. This tremendous fullback.
Yeah, there's a number of times they've run this play where Cogger and Salmon have linked together and changed angles with Peachy and just pushing through the middle, as he always does. Never out of the contest, Dylan Edwards. He picks up his 9th strike of the season, and his form just continues to get better and better every single week. The Penrith fullback, and you go back to the run it was from Moses Leota. And some of the sides in the competition, they like to go 1 or 2 plays to a certain field position to come back with the big strike play. Well, the run from Leota off the change of angle from Eisenhuth in the pass.
Last tackle, Cleary, another bomb. Here comes Crichton, batted back. It'll be a try. Edwards over. Dylan Edwards scores his 10th try for the season. Double-figure tally of tries in a season.
Yeah, did a great job here, Cleary. Just summed it up. Took his time, kicked off the outside of his boot for his strike weapon out there, who's unbelievable in the air. Look at the reaction there from Steve Crichton, who flies above the pack, up above Campbell and Fafita, slaps the ball back into the hands of Dylan Edwards, who's always pressing around the ball, supporting. But it all came back from the lovely ball playing from Isaiah Yeo through the mid-third of the field.
Jenkins along, Cleary, then the daring, the pass inside their 20, and Crichton's away. Penrith step it up a notch like you wouldn't believe. That's extraordinary.
Looks like it's going to be a traditional hit up here from Jenkins, who then tips onto Cleary and finds his Rolls Royce out wide. And it's Stephen Crichton flying up the near touchline and then looming. Boy, just when you think Dylan Edwards, his tank's starting to empty after he's carried the ball for 225 metres, he looms up on the inside at the most critical of moments of the game and streaks away from Khan Pereira, showing great speed. The work from Crichton, brilliant to get away from Fafita. The support from Edwards, even better. And gee, that's an important moment, that one for the Premiers.
Oh, Crichton, spectacular backhander. Edwards on the back up. He's going to sprint away and get another one. They're headed for their 4th grand final on the hop.
Harvey Norman replay. Jerome Luai fires it to his strike centre. Beautiful little flick pass. Just draws Will Warbrick in. And then Taruba finds Dylan Edwards down the middle. The Panthers go back to back.
Broncos Warriors, are you watching this performance?
I'd imagine they'd be glued to it, Andrew.
Well, this is Jerome Luai's performance tonight has blown me away.